I'm going to show you how you can quickly fill in food club bets on Neopets. It's one of the best ways for getting Neopoints, especially if you have an older account. Now, there are ways of figuring out your own food club bets, but we're going to make it as easy and quick as possible since this is a daily and you don't want to waste a lot of time doing this, is actually going over to the Neopets subreddit. So if you go to reddit.com/r/Neopets, they have a food club bets post every single day. The auto moderator posts it. And basically, people post their food club bets. I always use Enshangs. They're usually the top upvoted post on there. And they show all of the odds and also an outlook of whether or not you should do it. Sometimes they say just don't do it, it's barely worth it. So what I used to do was manually enter in these. So I would go back and forth, okay, this, shipwreck, and then give the odds. But you don't want to do that. What you do want to do is go to the post. At the bottom, it'll have beginner, standard, aggressive, adventurous. Now, it's a little bit more risky to do the adventurous, but there's generally a higher payout. Beginner has less risk, but lower payouts generally. So it depends how many Neopoints you want to wager. But let's just say we're doing standard. Click on standard, and you will see all of the bets listed right here. Now, right now, we don't have the bet amounts because we'll have to put them in. So if you go back over to the food club, it'll tell you how many Neopoints you can make per bet. So right here, I'm going to type in that 7126 up at the top, and now the max bet has been saved. So what I can do is set them to max, and then I can place my bets from there. But let's say you don't want to bet that max amount, so what you can actually do pretty easily is go up to max bet, hit 500, and now we're only going to be betting 500 per bet. Now, the quick way to place the bet is actually just to go over and click place bet. It'll open it up in a new tab, and it'll make the bet for you just like that. You can go back, place bet, go back, place bet, go back, place bet, go back, place bet. I'm just going back and forth. Okay. And we have all of our bets placed. If you're doing this on mobile, which I'm sure a lot of you will be doing, you actually generally don't even need to wait for the page to load. Usually once you click on it and then it gets it, you can just exit out, go back and forth between the two. And it's a very fast way of getting all of your bets in. So really all you need to do, go to the subreddit, click the link, and something that's really cool is the max bet will go up on its own too every single day because that's how many more you get per day. So you don't even need to change that every single day. It'll automatically update. As long as you've opened up the page, you didn't clear the cookies or anything like that, you should be good to go with that. Now, you're not going to win every single day. There's generally about a 50-ish% expected return. The expected return for today's 13.223. Not great, but not horrible. It's probably a little bit worse than average. You're going to have days where you're not going to get anything, but then you'll have a day where you get 4 times the return and it'll make up for the previous days. So long term, you should see about 150% return, but you won't always see that in the short term. So even if you lose, if you keep betting, you'll eventually get your Neopoints back since this has a high expected return. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.